art of mind control. As human beings, we crave the power to be able to tell people do this and they do this, to be able to bend people's wills to our will. That is, I think, one of the things that human beings love the most. That is why power seems so elusive and seductive. But you have to understand that even as much as you're in this video trying to learn how to control people, you cannot control people if you can't control yourself. Baby girl, if you cannot control yourself, if you are not your own master, you will not be able to control or master anyone or have any influence over anyone. Because mind control is basically being able to have influence over another person's state of consciousness. Am I clear? So when I told you that I'm coming into this video to teach you about mind control, I'm not referring to the idea that you see in movies of tapping into someone's brain and having them move around like a zombie. Mind control in terms of controlling other people is basically having a stronger state of consciousness above them. I'm going to give you a very good example. When you're going to ask your boss for a raise and your boss has been so strict and has not been giving anyone else raise, but you're there and you're already stepping into your energy of you've already been giving your raise. So when you're approaching your boss, you're not approaching your boss from the point of, I hope he listens, I hope he really sympathizes with me and gives it this. No. You are approaching your boss from the point of, I already know I have what I want. I'm simply going to him because he's a means to which whatever I want to be manifested on the physical realm. But as far as I'm concerned, I already have what I want. And you best believe that when you go to your boss, you will get that raise. If anything, he will tell you that, you know what, I've been thinking of giving you a raise. Ever had someone call you right when you're thinking about asking them for something and they're like, you know what, I was considering giving you that money. And you're like, whoa, pull up, nigga. You know, so that is basically what we are about to learn in this video. So baby, pull out your books and shut your mind, because everything I'm about to teach you in this video requires no reason but simply imagination and an open heart. Like I always say in my videos, all you need is an open heart and a strong, powerful, vibrational imagination. Yes. So how do we control people? Controlling people starts with having an understanding that people are not items, nor are they beings. In essentially, people are experiences. I'll give you a good example. When you have someone called Tom, a friend of yours will come and tell you, Tom is a very bad person. I don't like Tom. He's a bitch. He's a damn bitch. But you're going to be like, no, Tom is nice. If anything, Tom dropped me home the other night. So it's like, this is one person, but these are two different people with totally two different explanations about this person. Why is it? It's because people are experiences. You have to understand that people are experiences. You are not... I am not Tina. I am giving you the experience of Tina. That is why people can fake personalities. That is why people can present themselves however much they want to different people. That is why different people will always have different definitions of who you are. Someone will call you the best angel on earth. Another person will call you a devil. It's because you are not either of those things. You simply gave them an experience of that which they labeled and chose to experience it as such. Hope you caught up to there, because I'm about to move. Keep in mind, it's all coming off head. No notes, no nothing. So you better catch up. You better keep up. But I know you're sharp. I know you're sharp. So baby girl, tulikuwa wapi? Yes. You have to understand that people are experiences. And that is why you will meet with people and you will say, hey, this person gave me an amazing experience. I felt so nice when I was with them because of the energy they were emitting, because of the state of consciousness from which they were operating. But you will meet with another person and you'll be like, no, I don't like this guy. Missy Jui, my heart has just told me no. My intuition is like, this guy is just bad news. Because of the energy he's emitting, it is clashing. You have to understand that with every single person you interact with, every single person you see every day, there's an invisible energy field around them. There's an invisible energy field around me right now. There's an invisible energy field around you right now where you are, whether you believe it or not. And when you are around people and when you are interacting, something that the physical sense perceives to be interaction is actually clashing of energies. That is why some people you will meet, your energies will harmonize. It will synchronize and you will say you had an amazing experience with them. But with other people, your energies will clash and it will feel like you were hitting against a brick wall, like you guys were not connecting. You're saying something, they're hearing something else. You're doing something, they're seeing something else. It's because your energies were not connecting. So how do you control people? By first having the understanding that there's energy fields around people. I am so excited. By having the idea that there's energy fields around people, you get to decide the experience. Mind control is simply having control over your mind by controlling the experience that you are going to expect out of an interaction with another human being. Should I repeat that? Mind control is having control over your mind to determine what experience you will have when you're interacting with another being. That is why every time in your mind you're like, why do I just have a feeling when I meet with this guy we're going to argue? Then when you meet with that person you argue. Because you perceive that experience, and that is exactly what you are given. That is exactly what you are given. You are given the experience of conflict. If in your mind you say, I'm going to meet with this person and I'm going to experience laughter and I'm going to experience joy and I'm going to have fun, that is exactly what you will experience with this person, because you control them, because you control the experience that you are going to have with them. Understand that mind control is not tapping into people's minds and having them do and bend to your will like zombies. Mind control is having control over the experience of a person that you will have. If you are to make the conscious decision to override your ego's perceptions of other people and allow yourself change the perceptions that you have of other people, you can actually have different experiences of same people whom you now say you hate. If you can override your ego's need for validation, you have to understand that in this entire world that you're entering, the ego is the vessel, and it will either get you to where you want or it will take you down where you don't want to go. And how will it get it to you to where you want to? You will have to override the ego's pride, the ego's need for validation, the ego's need to be right. That thing of, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Baby, you did not know it, you created it. You did not know it, you created it. So you have to harness your ego's need for validation. Once you've mastered that, now you sit down or stand up, whatever you're doing. If you want, you can run. The basic idea is to get yourself into a state of relaxation and carry out the experience in your mind. Because that is the factory of the video you're about to experience. Because life is like slides, life is like a movie, and whatever slide you put into the DVD is exactly what you will experience. Life is out-pictured inner experience. Should I repeat that? Life, what you call reality, what you call life, is out-pictured inner experience. That is why whatever you experience on the inner, it will always, I repeat, it will always manifest in the physical reality because you experienced it. And the reason I keep using the word experience so strongly is because we say we experience things because we have attached emotion to it. You like that guy, right? You like that guy. The reason you feel so attracted to that person is because you love the experience that they gave you. And why do you love the experience that they gave you? You love the experience because they elicited an emotion that you found to be very pleasurable in yourself. They made you happy, they made you smile, they made you feel giddy, they made you feel special. Are you catching on? I hope you're catching on. So you have to understand that every single time you are experiencing someone, it's because they are eliciting a specific emotion in you. And how you're going to control people is by actually eliciting that emotion through a virtual experience in your mind that you're going to now outpicture into the physical interaction you will have with that person. Best believe that anytime you're able to do this, you will get what you want from people. You will get what you want from people. People will do things for you. People will do things for you because you have allowed yourself experience those things in you. It is never without, it is always within. I keep insisting, it is never without, it is always within. You are the cause, whether you like it or not. Mind control. I'm going to give you another interesting perspective on this. You have a friend, right? You have a friend and you want them to do something for you, but you've already told yourself in your mind, they can't do that for me. They don't do that for people. Well, listen, they don't do that for people, but they will do it for you because in your reality, miracles are not an exception. They are the norm. That is a powerful affirmation. That is a powerful affirmation. Write that down, baby girl. In the world you exist in, miracles are not an exception. Miracles are not special. Miracles are the norm, because miracles are simply supernatural experiences that man's reasoning cannot actually place into logical boxing, so it terms it as miracles. Right? Are you getting me? So how will you get your friend to do that thing for you? You will get them to do that thing for you by following the following 3 steps that I'm about to give you. And you have to follow them in sequence, and you have to truly have belief in all 3. Because baby girl, I am not here to bullshit you. I am here to change your reality. And if you're watching me for fun, if you think I'm here rattling around and you're busy watching me for fun, baby, leave this page, because we are here to level up. We are here to level up. We are here to eat that. We are here to grow our bank accounts, not our body counts. Love this. We are here to grow our bank accounts, not our body counts. So step number 1, have a clear definition of what you want. Have a clear definition of what you want. If you are going to meet with your boss, if you are going to meet with your friend, we'll use the scenario of the friend. You're going to meet with your friend and you want them to do something for you. Have a clear definition of what it is you want to get from them. A basic transaction. Is it money? Is it a favor? Is it an item? Is it feedback? Because understand that whatever you're going to receive does not have to be physical. It can always be mental. Maybe it's feedback, maybe it's a comment, maybe it's an attitude about a topic that you want them to support you on. Whatever it is that you want from this person, have a clear definition of what it is. Because the moment you can clearly state what it is you want from this person, your mind will be able to construct the entire experience and your imagination will be able to run smoothly. Because you cannot have clashing images in your mind. Because the moment you have an image of that friend doing this thing for you, and you have another image of that friend saying no. How can these two images stay in the same mind? They will override each other, because an equal negative and a positive will override each other, and you will come back to zero. So you need to have a strong image of whatever it is that you want from this person. So once you have a clear image in your mind, you have to hold on to it. Maybe you wanted this friend to give you money. Have a clear definition of the specific amount of money you want to get from this friend, and hold that image in your mind. See your friend giving you that money. See your friend having a willing heart, and don't just have that image of that person giving or doing that thing for you. Be able to experience it. Feel it as real, because the beginning of creation starts with feeling. Because feeling is the language of the universe. Not logic, not affirmations, not anything. You will always be what you feel you are. That is why you have to feel. Step into the shoes of the version of you who has already received that favor. Step into the shoes of the version of you who has already been given that thing, because you best believe it is already yours. It is already yours, so it is already yours, but only if you strongly believe it is yours. So once we've moved from step 1, and I insist, do not leave this step if you have not already fully felt that experience. You have to feel it. And how will you know you felt it? Your body will tell you. Your body will tell you. Why is it that when you get excited, you feel giddy and you feel like running, you feel like jumping? Because your body never lies. Your body is an indication that whatever you're feeling in your mind is actually now coming into life. Your body is the intermediary between dull energy, which is an unrealized desire, and manifested energy, which is your desire in the dream. Your body is the your body is the gate. So the moment you have a strong body sense, whether you feel tingling or you're feeling twitches or you just feel excited, best believe that it is on its way, because it's already here. You just don't see it yet with the physical senses. You just don't see it yet with the physical senses. So don't leave this step until you have had a strong feeling. Now that we've overridden step number 1, we go to step number 2. And do you know what is step number 2? Go on with your day. Go on with your day, bitch. Go on with your day. Go on with your fucking day. Because once you've already felt this experience in your mind so strongly, and you've just hacked the algorithm, you go on with your day. You literally go on with your day. So maybe if you're going to meet with your friend at 6 p.m. and you've already done this manifestation at 2 p.m. or at 1 p.m. during the day, you now leave it to rest and you go on with your day. Continue doing what you are supposed to do. Continue washing your clothes, continue doing your chores, continue meeting with other people with the assurity that you've already received it. Because you have to understand that the moment you went to step 1 and you had that experience in your mind and you felt it so strongly, you planted the seed of manifestation in your subconscious, in the fertile grounds of your subconscious mind. And now that you're going on with your day, let the subconscious bring that seed into fruition. The same way ukipanda mbegu, God, I'm going into Swahili. The same way when you plant a seed in the ground, do you go on there now going and looking if it has shot up, if it has shot up? No. You plant that seed and you simply water it and you go. So the moment you planted that seed of manifestation in the fertile grounds of your subconscious, you watered it with feeling, you watered it with belief. Now you let it sprout and you move on with your day. Stop looking for proof. Stop looking for text. Stop looking if that friend has called you. Stop looking if that friend has maybe reached out. You go on with your day. That is step number 2. Do your manifestation in step 1, and step 2 is where you let go and you move on. You literally move on. And this is the step where a lot of people bungle up, because as human beings, we want to look for proof. Our physical senses want tangible proof that this thing is coming, this thing is coming. But you have to understand that your physical senses are liars. You have to transcend from being a human being who is dependent on the reports of the senses to being a being who understands that they operate above the senses. The senses are simply tools of literally existing on the physical plane, which in our last video we said was a game. So don't listen to what your eyes are telling you. Don't listen to your ears. Don't listen to your nose. You listen to the voice, the still small voice. It said in the Bible, the still small voice of God. That voice in your mind that keeps telling you it is yours, it is done, it is well, it has already come. Listen to that voice and move on with your day. That is step number 2. Do not, I repeat, do not bungle up the manifestation by looking for factual reason and proof, because it will not be there. And once it will not be there, you will be discouraged. And what happens when you're discouraged? You emit negative energy, which leads to negative frequencies, which leads to you ordering from the universal warehouse that I do not have it, and it will not come, because you can't cook what is not in the fridge. Babe, write that down. You cannot cook. You cannot cook. Let me cook, but you cannot cook what is not in the fridge. You have an empty fridge. What do you want to cook? Are you mad? Have you lost your mind? Aya. Step number 3. Step number 3 is where you actually now encounter the physical interaction. You go meet up with that friend, or you call them. Whatever action is now being taken in step 3 is not action based off of compulsion, off of stress. It is action based off of a surety in the manifestation of your desire. You will not be calling this friend from a state of, oh, you know, I really need enough. No, you'll be calling your friend from this state of, you know what, hey, what's up? And you will be so confident and you will be so sure, because niko nayo, I have it. I called upon it. It has come. And I know you've had a lot of people on social media giving you manifestation advice of, oh, be sure in yourself, but they don't tell you how. I'm not here to bullshit you. I'm here to tell you how. You will be so sure in step number 3, because you will have already experienced it. If anything, you will have a sense of deja vu. Best believe you will have a sense of deja vu, because this thing had already come to you. And now your mind is like, wait, where did we felt this thing? What is not happening? We felt this thing. It's because it was already there. It was the physical reality, just needed a little bit of time to adjust to you. I'm going to give you something called the time buffer. We're still on step 3, don't forget. Time buffer. I'm gonna spell it down here for you guys. Time buffer. In the physical reality, things don't just quickly shift, because if you were to close your eyes and have a desire and open them and everything has changed, your body will go into shock and you might even as well die. Best believe, babe, you will die. If you tell yourself, I want to be a millionaire and I want to be in Dubai, and you open your eyes immediately and you're a millionaire and you're in Dubai, best believe you will go into shock, you will become paralyzed, you'll run mad, because the body is not built for such drastic change. That is why the physical reality has a time buffer. A time buffer is necessary to keep you sane, to keep your physical mind sane, and to allow you slowly step into the manifestation. Because if as human beings we had the infinite ability to call everything into existence immediately in the snap of a finger, the world would go into chaos. Because if I could snap my fingers and disintegrate you into zero, if I could snap my fingers and send you into oblivion, exactly. So our time buffer is necessary, because as human beings we cannot afford to be given the power to call everything into existence immediately. It will be catastrophic and it will go against the nature of the physical reality. So you have to understand that from the moment you conceived of this idea in step 1 and you felt it so strongly, then in step 2 you let it go. You are literally giving the universe time to actualize the manifestation of your desire. And that is exactly what is going to happen in step 3. Babe, best believe this thing will come. I don't care how impossible it will seem. Best believe it may come, because in the world that we are in, baby girl, in the world of manifestation and realization of our dreams, we do not depend on the senses, we depend on the mind. Don't move with eyesight, move with mindset, with the mind. Okay, baby girl? So in step number 3 is where your desire comes. You're talking with this friend. They're not even mentioning the whole money the entire time. They're not even mentioning about helping you. But in your mind, you're like, you know what, I've already been given this. And in this step, you have to be so engrossed in listening to the person. Don't be so engrossed in asking. Don't be so engrossed in being listened to. In this step is where you literally sacrifice the desires of yourself and you listen to this other person. If you're calling them and they have issues, listen to them. Do not be impatient and be like, oh, I really want to ask for money. So if the person is talking on the phone but your mind is somewhere else, this is how you're going to do it. They are talking and you're listening to them, because you will always get what you are. You will always receive what you give. Give them your attention. Give them your love. Give them everything you'd want them to give you, and it will come back tenfold. That is when the Bible it said, do unto others as you will have them do unto you, because that is literally what you're doing. If you give this person love, attention and caring, that is exactly what they will give to you. If you have anything to offer to them not because you want them to reciprocate, but because you understand that it will come back to you tenfold. Because nothing done in the pureness of heart ever goes to waste. Nothing done in the pureness of heart will ever go to waste, baby girl. So in this step, listen to them. Listen to them. If anything, thank them and be like, you know what, thank you. And step into gratitude, step into thankfulness. Be so sure. You see the way someone can give you money and you're like, thank you, thank you, thank you, you know I needed this. Exactly. Harness that gratitude enough. In step 1, you are feeling a surety and you are feeling the experience. And now in step 3 is where you feel the gratitude. Be thankful for receiving that thing. Babe, it is already here. This is your sign. It's already here. And best believe it will come. And the funny thing with manifestation, it might not even come through this friend. That is what is funny. You might end this phone call with this friend, they might not even give you that money. Or you might ask and they might be like, maybe I'll give you later. And you might be like, but I did everything right. Then somehow, some way, a means will show itself and you will get what you needed. Because you have to understand that as human beings, when manifesting, we have a specific outcome in our minds. But the secret to manifestation is letting the universe bring it to you in whatever way it sees fit. In whatever way it sees fit. That friend might not give you that money, but you will get that money through something or someone else. It will come, baby girl. So have a free mind. Even as much as you're trying to control this experience, have a free mind, because you might control something else that you're not aware of. Ain't no way you can tell me you can't control people's minds after this video. Ain't no way you can tell me you cannot control people's minds after this video. Ain't no way. And baby, I'm not speaking shit.